Hello, this is Dr. Derek Strachan with Divine Spine Chiropractic, located in the old Ballard Firehouse in Seattle. And today is another edition of our Health Tip of the Week. And so this week we are talking about how to keep your brain sharp. So out of the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition this year, there was an article that was released talking about strategies and how to keep your brain sharp. So I want to go over what those strategies are because they're very much in line with what we educate or how we educate people in chiropractic, because our focus is to teach people how to eat well, move well, and how to think well. And so these 7 things I'm going to go over with you today are really in line with that. So the first one that I want to go over with you is vitamins. Folic acid and vitamin B6 and B12 are seen to be really good health promoters for brain function. And so that's what the Clinical Nutrition Journal has shown. It also is talking about homocysteine levels are lowered when you're taking those vitamins. And homocysteine levels are shown to slow down the mental processing of your brain. So if you're taking vitamin B6, folic acid, and vitamin B12, you're going to reduce those levels that get produced in the brain. The next one I want to go over is staying mentally active. So there's a lot of things that people do to stay mentally active. Primarily they do some type of reading, but it's also shown to do things like crossword puzzles. Those types of word games are also known to keep your brain sharp. So if you're one of those people that enjoys word games, start doing more of them. That helps keep your brain sharp. The next thing that I want to go over, or the tip is exercise. Now out of this journal, Clinical Nutrition Journal, they're talking about exercise 30 minutes 4 to 5 times a week. And so 30 minutes 4 to 5 times a week is definitely a minimum. You can definitely exercise more than that, but that is shown to prove healthy flow of blood, which gets to the brain when you're exercising. And when we have higher levels of blood flow, it just means more nutrients the blood carries can get to the brain. So exercise. The next one is nutrition. Things like blueberries and things like wild salmon, nuts and seeds are all proven to be very helpful for brain function. So having a good balance of those types of things in your diet is critical to keep your brain functioning to its optimum level. The 5th one is having a really healthy social life. So if you notice, the elderly population, those people who are very social are often more active in their mental capacities. So if you're someone who's getting out and providing social activity for yourself, whether it's going out for dinner or playing bridge or some type of card game or just going out for walks with people and communicating in a social atmosphere, you're definitely going to keep your brain sharper than not. The next one is finding something that brings you passion. So what's your purpose? Are you living your purpose? This is a really, really big one. I find that people who have purpose in life, who are willing or feel that they're making a difference in life, are always going to have a sharper mind. So be that person. Go out there and make a difference and allow yourself to fulfill your purpose, whatever that may be, because it will keep you passionate about life in general. And then the last one is just overall eating well. It's just the research talks about having simple guidelines around eating, having a really balanced diet. Not gorging your food, but really grazing with your food. Small amounts of food, 2 to 3 hours a day, will allow for your brain to get its proper nutrients and not feel fatigued. It's where your metabolism is working too hard to digest food. So having a small amount of food coming in every 2 to 3 hours keeps a good flow of it, nutrients going to the brain and the blood flow, which is keep your brain sharper. So that's this week's health tip. Apply those things if you're not. And if you're someone who is struggling with your with your energy, chiropractic is another powerful thing to keep your brain stimulated. By working on your spine, it's going to increase nerve energy to your brain to get all the endorphins rushing, help you feel better overall, which gives you the energy to exercise and do all those things we talked about. So if you're one of those people who feel like you get plenty of rest, but you're still depleted in your energy, then we need to talk about that. So let me know. So that's this week's health tip. Again, I'm Dr. Derek Strachan with Divine Spine Chiropractic. Make it a great week, everybody, and I look forward to sharing next week's health tip with you all. And take care. Bye-bye.